The Kaminoan people were introduced in Attack of the Clones as the species responsible for creating the clone army of the Republic. Today I'll tell you everything we know about their biology, society, and history. We don't have much to go off of in canon, so I'll use legends to fill in the gaps, but I'll try to keep it to things I think are likely still true in canon. Kaminoans were from the aquatic planet Kamino, located beyond the Rishi Maze. They were tall and slender, with skin varying between blue, purple, and white hues. Their large black eyes had white pupils that allowed them to see in the ultraviolet spectrum. Males and females could be distinguished by their heads. Males had fin-like crests, and females were completely bald. Kaminoans reached maturity very quickly, taking only 11 or so years to reach adulthood. They remained in their physical prime until the age of 40, and only began to show obvious signs of old age around the age of 80. Kaminoans very rarely expressed emotions of any kind, except for in a dance known as the Nara. There was a social caste put in place on Kamino based on the color of a being's eyes. The highest level caste members had gray eyes, the middle class had yellow eyes, and the lowest classes had blue eyes. Eye color was thought to be directly related to the type of work a Kaminoan could be used for. Gray handled administration, yellow handled skilled work, and blue handled manual labor. Very rarely would a being be born with brown eyes. They were thought to be genetically inferior and were killed after birth. The Kaminoan reputation for cloning came from a desperate attempt to survive. A disastrous ice age nearly brought the species to extinction, and only through the development of selective breeding, genetics, and cloning were they able to live on. While they were polite to outsiders, they considered themselves to be a superior form of life throughout the galaxy. They wished to remain isolated from other beings, but did begin offering their cloning services to outsiders in exchange for necessities not found on their homeworld. They took great pride in their work and thought little of ethics, as many of their clones were created to be slaves and nothing more. They were all too willing to develop a clone army for the Republic, and some members of their nobility even worked with the Sith in their conspiracy against the Jedi Order. It was possible for Kaminoans to be Force-sensitive, and one member of the species named Kina Ha reached the rank of Jedi Master. Behind the scenes, the Kaminoan design was inspired by the aliens from Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Their development also led to the removal of Jedi Master Yarael Poof from the Jedi Council. George Lucas was worried the similar appearance would confuse viewers. But that's about all we know about the Kaminoan race right now. Are there any other species you'd like to see me cover like this? Let me know in the comments, and check out this playlist to see the species I've already talked about. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.